Time to live stream. We're getting there. I didn't start at 10:30, so progress. Delete this guy. How do I get rid of this? I need to clear my chat. Can I refresh? There we go. All right. Do I have audio? Nice. All right. Oops. Clipping the wrong thing. All right, there we go. All right. Let's see. Pull up my complexity just in case. Let's see if YouTube is doing okay. Looking like we're live. Audio's good. Hello. Fabio. How's it going? And then what else we got? What's happening on X? We are live streaming. Nice. Cool. I don't even know how this works. I need to learn this at some point. Messages. Oh, can I do that? Ah, okay. Is that how you do it? Sweet. Good deal. How's it going, Fabio? Okay, so let's see. My normal routine. Already did some school stuff. It was pretty quick this morning. I didn't really drop any crazy insightful comments or anything. I got to do more later today probably. But I did get some activity, so that was good. My community, is up to 99. We're slowly growing. I should be tracking that. I guess they probably track that somewhere, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. But crazy. Okay. Let's see. So it's going to track my stats. I think I definitely got a bunch of activity yesterday. So, okay, maybe not that much. I did better on Monday, but 24. I will take 24. 24 is above 20, so that's a win. So August 12th. 12th. 24 activities. So that should bring the average up a little bit, right? A little bit. Not quite to 16, but it's above. So that's progress. That is progress. Okay. And then that's pretty much it. Just kind of, I was curious to see how many members we're at. So slowly growing. So that's cool. I'm going to finally get to that other video that I said that I would do. So I'll do that today. And then what else? Yeah, I need to post something for today. That's probably what that post will end up being. And then what else what other updates do we have? Channel. What's the channel looking like? Got another subscriber. All right. 816. We're slowly growing. We're getting there. It's kind of crazy how these live streams, I mean, they get actually some decent engagement. Or not engagement, but impressions. Impressions is the word I was looking for. I do like that they're in their own category, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't know what happened on this one. Full-time counter automating, then buyback. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's probably some. Oh, there's a pretty obvious reason right there. I've been only doing 1 hour streams. That was a 2 hour stream, and it hit more views. So, seeming like 40-ish views per hour. I think the longer it's on, the longer it gets pushed. I also think from what I understand, YouTube just doesn't really like. I mean, YouTube does live streaming, but it's not a high priority for them. So they aren't going to push it in their algorithm as much. So that is the risk. But again, the point is to have the recorded live stream so that it can be used later, which I still haven't, still have to work on. I was real close to doing it yesterday, but didn't quite get there. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't actually showing what I was talking about, which I guess probably doesn't really matter, but there we go. All right. I was looking at my YouTube stats. 816 subscribers, so that's good. Let's see. The sheet I just filled it out, so I hit 24 activities yesterday. Again, my goal is really to get above 20 activity. I need this activity tracker for school to be just solid green all around. I think is probably the best approach. But I hit 24 yesterday, so that's good. Above 20 is good. And then I'm almost to level 4 in my own community, which always kind of cracks me up. All right, and then what else was I doing? No, I was kind of just checking other stats. So channel analytics. I was looking at the videos. So like yesterday, this video got like 10 views. Got a couple likes though, so I'll take that. But I was just curious what was going on the YouTube stats side. So again, probably doesn't really matter that much, but you know, like to keep an eye on things. I haven't even looked. I mean, there's probably like a dashboard for analytics and stuff in X, but I don't know. I haven't I haven't taken the time to like go look. So I got to do that at some point too. But YouTube is kind of the main focus, and it's just easy enough to like multi-stream. So it's like might as well multi-stream. So if you're into the Twitch thing, that's also an option. But yeah, I don't know. Probably still looking at only like an hour today. I still kind of I don't know, trying to get the right rhythm down for doing this stuff. Streaming in the morning and then still being able to work on work on YouTube stuff after streaming, and then work on Upwork and also do some app stuff. So Android, I guess I guess that's what is going to be the next thing. So working on the app a little bit yesterday, not much in terms of development, but app is still looking good, still doing its app thing. But I did get, I think, Android finally built, which was good. Is having an issue. I mean, I went through I think I already talked about this yesterday. I went through like a whole process of trying to figure out okay, I need to get into the Google console settings and change my org policy so that I can allow Firebase to create a Google Services account so that I can actually use Google Services to be able to send push notifications, because that's the only thing I haven't really set up. Like the rest of the app runs well. It's built to handle push notifications for both iOS and Android, right? Because that's like the benefit of Expo and React Native is that it's platform agnostic, so like it can handle both. But I need the config to do that, and I had set up the whole iOS process, which is a bit of a pain, getting all the certificates set up and like the provisioning and all that. So, but I got that to work. So push notifications work on an iOS, but they were not set up to work on Android. And it was really mad because I kept trying to build for Android, and then it would crash because I didn't have the Google stats set up. Which, I mean, I guess they did make it a little bit easier. It's like better or worse that you just use your Google Services.json file. So they're just like, hey, here's your credentials. Like download all your keys in a JSON file, as opposed to Apple is like, okay, you have to create a certificate through your developer account and then enable the certificate on your laptop so that you're allowed to build through that process, and then associate that certificate with your provisioning profile in your developer account. So it's just like, man, Apple's much more secure about it, I guess. But yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think I have Android Studio up and running. Holy crap! Why is that 85 megabytes? It's huge. Yeah. I haven't run my Android emulator in a minute. Hey, there we go. So I actually don't know what this app will look like. It's been a long time since I've run it on Android. It might be in a little bit of trouble, but hopefully it works. That's really annoying. That's like super touchy. Now that I have this recorded on video, I feel like not as stupid that it's showing me the button to resize it, but then when I go to click it, it disappears. Yeah. I think it's the bezel animation doesn't quite line up. Ooh, we're gonna have to fix that splash screen. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, sure. While using the app. Ooh, a little laggy, or is that just the device? It's like I can't. There we go. Okay. Resize. There we go. Okay. Cool. What test account do I want to use? What account am I on here? Okay, that's that one. What's my other test account? I forget. Got a lot of options. Molson. So working a little bit on Android. We might get your Upwork request taken care of, as you mentioned. You were curious if I was going to do some Upwork stuff, so I might today. But I got sidetracked with Android. I finally got it to build, so I was going to test that out a little bit, I think. Make that money. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, it was cool actually. The guy talked to the guy yesterday, and he had this system that I ended up building for him. It ended up being more complicated than I realized. I'll get back to that one. And then he said he had a bunch more. So he's like, yeah, if we want to keep doing stuff, so we may be able to strike up some sort of regular business, which would be cool. Which is an excellent first attempt at Upwork. So that's good. All right. I'm trying to remember what I think I'm not gonna show what this login is I'm going to use. Oop, this is not going to work. Do I have to use the Android keyboard? I would rather not. Okay, there we go. Little buggy. Okay, Android app is running, so that's good. This was like really touchy on my phone, but it looks okay here, so that's good. Oh, it did not load my location. Well, yeah, I guess it wouldn't have my location. I think that actually should load something though. So, oh, I could have dead data though. So that also could be part of it. So, oh man. What coffee we got today? This is Blue Bottle Americano. So just some espresso and water. Iced Americano with extra frozen water. But it's getting the job done. It's kind of been my default. It's kind of been my excuse to like leave the apartment. Otherwise, I would just kind of not leave the apartment most of the time. I mean, I'll go to the gym, so I guess there's that. But I feel like it's good to like at least go outside for a minute in the morning. So it's $5. It's like it starts to add up after a while if you do it every day. But it's pretty good. But I know I've been kind of debating like I should probably switch back to just K cups because like coffee taste doesn't really matter to me too much. So I can just get away with my own stuff. But how about you? I know you've got all the magical setup, so I'm sure you've got something legit going on. I've had your legit latte before, I think. Yeah, exactly. There we go. That's what I knew you had strong opinions on the coffee, so I might have to start doing it. So going to the gym will be my leave the apartment ritual and won't worry about coffee anymore. Because it would, I mean, not spending $5 a day on coffee is probably a good idea. But what's your go-to right now? What's your normal routine at this point? I guess I don't need OBS up either. Back to the Android emulator. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good though. So it recognized it. It showed the push notification warning, so that's good. I haven't figured out how to change the base, so I might need to change that. I know you can change the base of this color, I think. Yeah, that's like part of the app. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because I know I've seen other apps on Android that just match the two. So like I have my tabs at the bottom and they just match the base of the app with the tab so that it looks flush. So I got to figure out how to do that. That gets into Expo Expo, like building the compiled Android stuff for me. So like somewhere in there, I think I have to get that set. But I thought I had it, but it doesn't seem like it. This is looking pretty good. This is actually working. This is good. Let's go to Miami. Hey, how about that? Oh, nice. Oh no, it shows up with the video thing. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that on Android. Yeah, that's not good. So that might be an Expo thing. Okay, not bad though. Not bad at all. Awesome. Ooh, yeah. This tab is really high, so I'm gonna have to fix that too. Android looking a little clunky. Wait, where is there some extra padding on those? I could probably bring down the padding on those a little bit, and that would probably help. This is very, very serviceable. And it'll be nice to finally have this on my phone. I mean, I think I've talked about it before, but I I don't know. I use an Android as my daily driver, but I have like a business iPhone so that I have a device to test on and use. So I've been denying myself my own app for a long time because I haven't because I've just been focusing on one platform. The Mocha Pot, but lately I've just been doing a single cup with AeroPress. Yeah, I've heard the AeroPress is like a genius device. Grind, pour, then add silk creamer. Okay, but the Mocha Pot into a vanilla latte. That sounds good. Yeah, I can't go wrong with the vanilla latte. What's the Mocha Pot? Is that the device or is that the drink? How much is an Aero? Aren't AeroPresses like super cheap? Yeah, like $30. Oh wait. Oh, okay. If you want a glass one, it's $200. Like, wait, I didn't think it was that expensive. Yeah, AeroPress travel. It's crazy. Dude, have you seen because isn't it about whatever injecting hydrogen or something, injecting air into the coffee, and the best coffee ever. All right, I might have to try it out. You might have convinced me. I could swing $35 or $39 for my own coffee maker. That's not K cups. I still have a bunch of K cups. Um, really, glass one's bad. That's surprising. Okay, well then, yeah, won't go with the glass. We'll go with the original AeroPress. Um, I was what was it? It's the Hydro Flask. Is that it? Hydro Flask. It's like the new thing now. It's like a $200 or no. What is it? Not Hydro Flask. Uh, hydrogen. I can't think of what it's called now. But it's like the one that it injects Echo. Maybe Echo Flask is what I was thinking. Yeah, it's one that like injects air into your water. So I don't know. Kind of giving the same vibe as like AeroPress. There's something there that injecting hydrogen into things to make it better. But man, I was like, I don't know that I could swing $200 to have something that puts air into my water. But I don't know. Apparently, it's like the cool thing now. Yeah, the Echo Flask, I think, is one of them. Pretty crazy. This is elite level podcaster stuff. So I'm not quite there yet, but we'll get there. Right up there with like your AG1 subscription and all that. So I I did get the what's it called, Helix mattress. So like they got me with that one, but that's been worth it. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know. I mean, I feel like you're getting into like the top tiers of over optimizing. Yeah, exactly. Kind of trying to optimize for every single possible problem. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't tried it yet, so I can't really tell if it would make a huge difference or not. Meanwhile, I just kind of embraced the caffeine addiction that I have because I'm going to follow up this Americano with usually a Celsius later. So I was very excited that I could also just buy a 12 pack of Celsius for like $16 on Amazon, which is kind of insane because I've just been buying it out of either my vending machine in my building or I will get them at the gym, and I'm probably paying like I think $3.50 to $4 for a can when I could have paid 3 times that for 12. Pallets of Monster that make you pay 50. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Alibaba would be where it's at. I didn't think about that. Celsius. What do we get? What's the quantity? 10 cases at $8 to $12. Yeah, that's insane. So what, for like $80 I can get I guess they probably would want more. So it's probably $120 to get 10 cases. That would be great. That's the way to do it. I have to wait a little while. Like my Celsius is supposed to show up today. I just ordered it yesterday, but that's hilarious. I did not think about that. That's the pro level strat right there. Can you get core power? Is that that would be my other thing. I was gonna buy core power protein shakes. If you can get those, that would be amazing. Yeah, $1.95 would be fantastic. 100 packs. Yeah, so what, for $195 for $200 I can get these in bulk. A building would probably be pissed if I got a pallet shipped to me. So package room might not be very happy about that, but yeah, that'd be great. Good call, man. I'll have to think about that. Stock up. It's really funny. But now we're talking like that. I can throw down $200 to stock up on. I should drink so many before they goes bad. Yeah, exactly. I mean, luckily those core power drinks. I mean, I don't know. I mean, their expiration date's like really long. It's like a year. So I think because they've whatever quadruple pasteurized it and stuff, it's like kind of milk, but not really milk anymore. So protein shakes usually last for a while. So so that wouldn't be too bad. But man, yeah, I don't even know. I'd have to like stock all my cabinets because I probably just have like stacks of those things. It'd be great. It sounds amazing, actually. Be set for life. Anyway, got inside. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, for sure. It could be my background. That'd be great. When I switch to my other computer, it can just sit behind me. I have my stack of protein protein bottles. I mean, just get into reselling. Like I got them for $2 a pop. People are selling them for like $5 on Amazon. So money to be made right there too. So my true calling. Not the Android app of of Wave. But man, I'm actually really excited that works. Actually, while we're here, why not? Exactly. Exactly. You got to stay fit for the club. So here you go. Have some protein. Where'd that go? Where are you? Pulse. It's kind of annoying that the QR code doesn't fit in the terminal. All right. I'm sure there's probably some config to like fix that, but let's try it out. I actually own a device and you can actually install things on your phone with Android, unlike Apple. I don't know why that's 85 megabytes. Like that's huge. It's supposed to be 35, and that's too big. It should be smaller than that because I think that still includes some of the source files that I checked in that needs to be cleaned up. Let's install the Wave app. It still hasn't updated. I gotta fix that too. That's true. It was. I did do the preview build, so that's a good point. It might have like installed Expo and all that with it. So that's a good point. Oh, weird. It's weird to see LastPass show up on my own app. That's kind of cool. Oh, no, interesting. Did it? Is it like that? So on my phone, it does not have. Oh yeah, I probably should test if I can log out correctly. Okay, we can log out, and then if I sign back in, yeah, there's no sign in with Apple. Interesting. Does that? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You probably can't log in using Apple Sign In on a non-Apple device. So yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. But Google Sign In should work. I have to log into my account though. No passwords on stream, unfortunately. Cancel for now. Nice. Does sign up work? Join Wave. Yeah, cool. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay. I was gonna go back to testing it on my actual phone. Let's see what happens there. Continue with Google. So many Google accounts. Oh man. Oh. Verifying your email? I don't even remember where that is. What? Verifying your email? Oh wow. What the why is it calling that? Whoops. Well, that's a dead end. Okay. Well, I gotta fix that, I guess. Bummer. After logging in, that's what I get. It's just white screen verifying your email. So gonna have to change that. Oh, what weird. But the app's still open, so I don't know. If I don't do that, does it still log in? Nice. Otherwise, yeah. So I have to fix the callback. I don't know. I guess Android or yeah, for some reason iOS doesn't need the callback, but Android uses the callback. So yeah, weird. Hey, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Nice to have the app running on my own phone. That's pretty cool too. All right, so I just can't log in with Google, but otherwise, nice, awesome. Whew. Okay, and then wait. So the whole point of this was to get push notifications to work. So let's see. Message. Where's my account? There we go. What's up? Wait, are my services? Yeah, I think my services aren't running, so that's an issue. There we go. Yeah, they're all dead. All right. Go run /services/ notifications. Serve main. I need to get a make file going that'll just start all these services rather than manually going and running them all. I don't do it enough, so I don't take the time to do it. But command serve main messages good to go, and might as well turn on the rest. Go run /services/ moderation /command/ main or server. There we go, main. Yep. And what is this? This is, oh no, that's supposed to be compression, not moderation. Go run /services/ compression. Yeah, that's right. Command server main. There we go. And this is go run /services/ moderation command main server main. Cool. And the last one is user. Yeah. So go run /services user admin / command server main. All right. We've got all our local services running again. Now I can send myself a message. Back. Yo. All right. I got the notification, but I did not get the push notification. So let's see what happened there. There's probably some stuff that I need to do for the actual service because I didn't change the actual messaging service, like the notification service. So I probably need to plug in those credentials in AWS. That would make sense. But I did get the message on my phone, so that's cool. No push notification, but I did get the message. So messaging works on Android, so that's good. Nice. And I can send messages back, so that's also good. Did my message come through? It did. Wait, no, it didn't. Oh, weird. Hey, that should have loaded. Why did that not load? Weird. That one of the subscriptions might not have worked then. Weird. All right. Looks like there might be some more testing on that today. But hey, the app is running on Android, so that's a long time coming. Took a while, but we got there. We got it. We did it. We did it, Reddit. Can I create a plan? Club, go. Can. Hey, look at that. We got images on those. Nice. I don't know. This always looks kind of slick. Like once you create your plan, and then you got a nice little green box here to show that you've created that plan. You got your request out to let everybody know that you're going to party, and people should message you with the options. All right. Well, we did some Android stuff. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man, yeah, it'll be nice to get that on the Play Store though. So a couple things to clean up on Android still. Looks like the splash screen and the app icon is still wrong. So I got to fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not going to look at app.json on here. Not going to show that at the moment. So we got to figure that out, figure out what's going on with the Android callback. That used to work, so I don't know what happened there. I think I just need to clean up some code. I think when I refactored iOS's login process, I probably didn't refactor the Google login process. So I just got to make sure that those are consistent. And then might be in pretty good shape. Figure out why the notifications aren't working. And I guess did it. Hang on, we can actually look. What's going on in the service side of things? Notification not sent. Register. Reason unregistered. Status code 410. Okay. So not sent to token. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Token for use is invalid or unregistered. Yeah, okay. So my so I've already registered my account with a different device. So that might be why. It's still registering with iPhone as the device and not as Android, and it needs to probably manage both. Okay, that might be something there. So, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know if there's anything totally shouldn't be showing on here either, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Cool. Okay. Well, there we go. Updates, Upwork, and Android. Was doing some Android, and we did some Android. I didn't get to Upwork yet. I guess I did this out of order, but I was going to touch on that a little bit because that's probably the higher priority at this point, at least for today, especially since Android's looking like it's in not bad shape. It's very, very manageable at this point. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I need to get more consistent about this. I skipped yesterday. I should have done my list here too. Oh well, we'll get there. Gotta figure out a system that works. Yeah, so I guess the other thing I was going to get into was Upwork, which was good. So I think it was on Monday, I only ended up submitting 2 proposals. So if we follow my AI dashboard here, I was supposed to submit 6 proposals per day. I got 2 done. I didn't do any yesterday because I ended up replying to some of the proposals that I got. But yeah, I actually had somebody reach out from the Monday proposal and wanted to get some help with their automation. So I was like, yeah, sure, like I'd help you out. And so we hopped on a call, and then he was just trying to he'd already figured out how to set up some Monday.com stuff. And kind of funny, I actually was like, I've had, I guess I kind of realized it last night that I've had a bit of like a mental block on anything that involves CRM, because it's just like, oh man, like I don't know that I want to do CRM stuff. So when I mean, there's a bunch of CRM stuff postings on Upwork, like lots of automations for HubSpot, for Monday.com, for Go High Level, I guess is a really big one. ClickUp. So there's all these like little CRMs that people are into, and people looking to automate with them. So I've kind of just like, I don't know, after Salesforce had like a mental block, like I don't want to do any more CRM. But finally I was like, all right, like I can probably help this guy out. So looking into Monday.com, it's like it's really pretty straightforward. It's like, okay, this is like, it's actually kind of weird. Like it's kind of weird how they have it set up. Because it's basically just like, they call them CRMs at this point, but like it's really just like a Kanban board. Like you create boards, and it's like, it's not quite Trello, but it's basically Trello. Like everybody's in the kind of this weird spot now. But really, I think it's just kind of the goal is to have a table of like stuff, and then you can just like change the status on the table of stuff. So it's like, it's kind of Airtable. It's kind of a, improved version of Google Sheets, really. Which arguably, I don't know, I was talking to my parents last night. They're still like, what is a CRM exactly? It's like, yeah, I mean, basically it's a database. It's just a database, but it's a very specific use case database. So I guess that's not surprising. Anyway, so this one, he wanted to, he had like a whole thing set up, and he wanted to create some invoices in, he actually had like kind of a whole invoice template, and then he wanted to pull the data from Monday.com into the invoice document, and then just replace a couple values. So this was all kind of like formatted and stuff. And so he just wanted to be like, okay, I just don't want to replace these specific cells with the data from the whatever row, the item in Monday.com. And at first I was like, yeah, no, that seems super easy. But then not realizing that n8n does not do well with direct cell replacement. So n8n wants to look at this as an entire row column situation, and it will only really wants to replace the entire row. It doesn't want to replace just one specific value. So that's like the tools that they give you here that are not great. So I was like trying to figure out, like, I kind of went down a rabbit hole of like, okay, like I guess I could just use code to do that instead, and ended up being like, it was not working. It was a lot of work. So I guess I don't know. I could probably change this. It should probably more like Upwork or n8n and Monday.com. That's what I should name this. Monday.com, n8n, and Android. There we go. More accurate to the topic. We're doing it on the fly. Do it live. There we go. Save changes. Get those hotkeys, or not hotkeys. Get words. Hot words. Keywords. There we go. Keywords. So anyway, what were we doing? My goal was then to like, okay, I'm just gonna grab the data from Monday.com, which is easy enough, and then it's like, okay, well, we're gonna create a template document, and then we'll just copy that template document when we go to create the invoice. So you can have the template, create the duplicate, And then, so that's like that you could actually do in n8n. You can copy a document. So yeah, copy operation. You're like, okay, this is the document I want to copy. Good to go. But then I was like trying to get all of the rows in the document so that I could find just the specific, I guess, rows that had like one of these values. So it's like, okay, here's all my placeholder values. Like, look for the rows that contain one of these. And then I think what's going to happen though is that when I go to replace it, it's just going to replace this entire row. So I guess I could like just leave the row as is and then just update that value specifically. But it was just like it was not making sense. I was having a hard time with it. So basically, I ended up kind of like I was going to do code where it's like, okay, I mean, in it it's just JSON. So it's like, okay, we could just grab all the row data and then loop through the row data and change the values directly. But then that was kind of a pain because like being inside of two different loops, like n8n again is like kind of weird the way it like structures some of this stuff. So instead, I finally was just like, wait, can I just? There's got to be a way to update rows or update cells directly in Excel, or whatever, not Excel but Google Sheets. And luckily, there is an API that you can just call to update a Google Sheet directly. So you can just call a post to like sheets.googleapis.com. And you just provide the ID of the sheet, and then you can just say value batch update, and then you just come down here and be like, okay, user entered value input option, so it acts like I entered it. That probably doesn't really matter. And then you just tell it like, okay, on sheet 1, update cell with value, and then on sheet 1, update that cell with new value. So like, okay, this is much more straightforward. Makes it a lot easier. So I ended up just doing that instead. So weird that n8n doesn't do that. I don't know why they don't have a node for sheets. They have create, delete, and then you can append a row or update a row, but everything is like row based. You can't do cell based. So which is just weird because like literally there's an API right here that will let you do that. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But then the next thing was kind of cool because it was like, oh, I'd like to be able to turn that Excel sheet, so Google Sheet, into a PDF. I was like, well, I know that they do that, right? They can. I'm pretty sure you can export, or I guess if you download, yeah, there you go. So you can download as PDF. So I was like, okay, like they should be able to do that. Again, n8n does not do that. So I mean, I guess I don't know if maybe that's at a Google Drive level. Drive. Copy, download a file. Maybe you can download as PDF. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so because you have to download. You just download the file directly, and it creates the file as is. So it's just going to leave it as like an Excel or whatever XLS file. I'll put field Google file. Oh, maybe you can do file conversion. All right. Yeah, I guess maybe you can. Google Docs. Let's see. Google Slides. Wait, Google Sheets. Yeah, PDF. Okay, so maybe there is actually an option for that. So that's cool. Okay, so I didn't have to use the API there. But I was just like, at that point, I was giving up on what n8n could do in this case. It's like, all right, I'm just going to call APIs. So I guess we probably could have downloaded the file as a PDF directly. So I might have to update that. And then after that, of course, I was like, okay, so n8n has a lot of options for Monday, but I didn't see a file upload. So like, I want to add that PDF to an item, and I was like, I don't see that. I mean, I guess there's probably an option to add an update to an item. Add update, change, create, get file, or get, yeah, move item, custom API call. So I think they're kind of just like, yeah, you'll just have to custom API call. So I was mostly just searching Perplexity to see what else could do, what else n8n can do, and its connections to Monday.com. So eventually, finally got it like, okay, this will work. So I got it to the point that it's like, it will now rotate through. So to look at all these items in the board and then grab all the details about those items. And then it will use the items. So grab like name, address, and price. And then it can update the Excel sheet to replace these values. and then generate the PDF. So that would be this one here, and then attach it to the item, the current item in Monday.com, and then just update the status of that item back to like sent. So yeah, so it wasn't actually really not that bad. Pretty straightforward. I built that in like a separate. I don't know if I built that as I built that on like my own instance of localhost n8n. So probably I have to go drop it into his n8n system and set it up at least so it more I don't know, more closely matches what he's going to do, and then he can just go in and fill in with his own credentials because it's using my credentials for now and I can't use his. But yeah, that's the other big thing I was going to try to get to today. I don't want to do the whole thing, but I just kind of wanted to go over that as far as I don't know. That was pretty much it. It was pretty straightforward, pretty cool system. I think that'd probably actually be pretty valuable. I think quite a few people would probably want to do that. I've seen another system where people use like, oh man, one of the examples I saw was like PandaDocs, and you have to go set up like a PandaDoc, which is nice. Like it lets you create PDFs and stuff on the fly. They're like much more nicely templated and that kind of thing. The other thing I guess that was really cool with PandaDocs is that you can charge people within that document. So like you can send, so kind of like DocuSign, where you can generate the whole document and then send it to somebody as a proposal or whatever and have them sign it to be able to or sign it. And then once they sign it, it also will trigger a payment system. So you can connect your PayPal or whatever to it so that they can sign the document and submit the payment. And then you get the completed document ready to go with payment. And it's like, okay, cool. Like contract signed, we're good to go. We're ready to work on this. So I guess skipping that and just going in this system doesn't do that. It'll just use Excel to create a nice invoice and then print it into a PDF. So you don't get the assignment or the actual online signing or the payment system, but you get a nice like printed invoice that you could send out. So not a bad system. So that was cool. That's what I ended up doing yesterday. So we're gonna chat about what that's gonna cost and all that. But yeah, good experience on Upwork so far. Good first start. I don't know. I feel it's funny because like I'm in a bunch of these like other school communities and stuff, and the goal is I feel kind of bad. Like some of these guys have some of these groups are like really pushing doing work on Upwork like that, and some of these guys I think have been trying to land contracts on there for like weeks, and then it's like I don't know. I think it's like my third contract. Like all right, or my third proposal that I sent that got accepted. So. But yeah, I mean, if you're able to do this kind of stuff, it's kind of nice. And then mostly I told this guy that I'm just looking for, really kind of just looking for a 5-star at this point. Like I want the rating to show that I've actually done stuff on Upwork more so than get paid. So that's kind of my higher priority at this point. But I think I can offer the system for a pretty good price. So yeah, so far Upwork been pretty positive. I think lots more to do on that, but good first impression, I guess. Good first impression. I can see how it's kind of tough. Like, and I think Molson and I actually talked about it yesterday. It's a little bit backwards as far as I don't know, people like posting lowball systems and that kind of thing. Which I was actually thinking about today. Is like, man, I should have like a course on like how to offer your n8n automation, how to price it. Like how do you actually put this thing, try to decide like how much work is this and how much you should pay somebody to do it. Because I think there's a lot of lowball offers out there that are not going to get a lot of activity. I guess they will. They'll probably get the people that are less experienced that will be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that for $30 an hour, and then realize like, oh, this is actually going to take like 50 hours to do. So I mean, it adds up, but yeah, it's a lot of imbalance, I guess. Market's got to figure out where it's at. So. Anyway, so it was just kind of cool, kind of a good first experience, and lots more Upworking to do. I haven't heard anything else from the other proposals, so I got to get back to getting this dashboard to fill out fully. We got to get more proposals out there. It should be way up there. Also, oh man, I got to add some logic for this thing to actually upload the correct way too. Nice. So yesterday I did stream for 45 minutes. I did not do a short, but I did do the school post, so I need to do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's lots to do. This dashboard has got a lot of stuff on it. Um, coming up on my hour. I mean, I probably should stream for 2 hours. I was going to do a little bit more, but I think I'm actually gonna cut it for catching up on some YouTube stuff. I do need to get some YouTube videos out there. I think that system in particular would be good. I want to get that one wrapped up and make sure I let him know that I've got it done, and we can try to meet later today. So actually, I got to do that too. So got a few things to do, and then Android stuff still. So always a lot of stuff to do. Still haven't created, like I said, shorts out of these YouTube streams yet. So I got to do that too. So many things on the list. So we'll get there. We're slowly getting there, streamlining this whole process. Again, I mean, we did better today. I got started at 10. I'll probably try to start like earlier, and that way I can stream a little bit longer and not have to worry about it too much. But yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. Cool. Well, I don't know, Molson, I'm sure you're probably in a meeting or wrapping up into one meeting into the next, but I don't know if you have any other wise words, but might call a short one on this one and try to get some other stuff done. Did my updates for the day, and we're looking pretty good. Trying to think what else is left. I do need to look at WAP still. Still appreciate the input on the WAP from the other day, so we'll get to that one eventually. That's more marketing for the app, and lots of n8n stuff to do still. So lots of stuff to automate. But yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to get this stream consistency. Make it a regular thing. 5 days a week, on for a little bit, do some stuff. Who else is streaming right now? Who we got live? Is that another? Oh man, had another. So many spammers. I mean, hey, you got to respect the grind, I guess. What do we got going on in whatever this category is? Software. No Quinn. Quinn's not streaming. Yeah, nothing too big. I was just curious how far it goes down. I mean, there's quite a few have been in the 15s. Fair amount of streamers on here in the gaming software situation, so good deal. All right. Ooh, kind of rough to watch that. Watch me scroll through something else. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to drag out the last couple minutes, but might just call it for now. I think we're done here. I think we're done for today, which is good. And Fabio, I didn't end up hearing from you, but hopefully things are good. Thanks for stopping by. How are we doing on X? Got a couple views. X has had some decent traffic. I think it's kind of nice because you kind of pop up. At least that's what one of my friends said. You kind of like pop up at the top of the feed when somebody hops into the app. So that's kind of cool. Again, I think I just saw something. The school has not released live streaming yet, but I think they will. It sounds like it said they're on their roadmap, so that means like it's it's coming. They're still talking about it, but that'll be another platform to live stream from. I think there's definitely going to be an opportunity there of like trying to set up, I don't know, helping schoolers stream just like this, I guess, trying to set that up. So maybe some stuff to do there, but yeah, I'll get to that one. Get to that one later. I still have enough projects in the wing. I don't know if that's the phrase, but yeah, I still haven't got to some of the other SaaS stuff I was going to do. So got plenty to do, but back to Upwork for now. So, well, cool. I think I'm going to wrap it there. Almost at an hour. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And I will I'll probably be on tomorrow morning again for a little bit. So catch you then. Otherwise, appreciate you checking it out. And I'll see you later.